Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. So tonight we are going to be making another soap, another goat milk soap. So I will be making Autumn Fig Harvest. I've never made this before, but the smell smells just like some of the nice fall scented candles that you smell like in the store. So yeah, so fig. We're going to be making fig. So for this we are using our goat milk cubes. And we are using this mica clay, which is orange peel. That will be for the coloring. So I'm planning on just doing layering with this color. And I'm also going to be using titanium dioxide, which will lighten my soap. And after my soaps and oils have all been mixed together with the sodium hydroxide, you mix this in there and it'll lighten it. So that's my goal, is to just do some layers. I'm not really going to swirl it tonight. I'm just going to try some different techniques just to see what I get. So we'll be using this to get it lighter. And we have our sodium hydroxide. So we use 4.7 ounces of sodium hydroxide to 11 ounces of goat milk cubes. So I'm going to go on ahead and start getting that melted. Let me put my goggles on, protect my eyes. I've got my gloves on to protect my skin, and I'm wearing long sleeves. All right, so we're just going to start adding the sodium hydroxide to these goat milk cubes. Then once we get it melted down, then we'll add all of our oils. So everything's mixed up now. I did my temperature on it, and we're at a good temperature. It's now going backwards. It's not increasing in temperature, and what you want is you want it to see it stay at the same, or you want it to start going backwards so that it's like it's cooling off. So we are going to strain our mixture now. So let's dump it all into here. All right. So we are ready now to strain this. Let's get it all out of there. Maybe asking, why do we strain this? So our sodium hydroxide that we use is very fine. So I never have any big pieces of lye left, but that's the reason you strain it, is because you never know. We did use some from Amazon when we first started making soap, and they were bigger pieces, and we had big chunks of lye that was left in the strainer. Since then, we've learned, as you do when you are trying to improve something, and we buy our lye now from either Brambleberry, which is flakes, or Nature's Garden, which are very small beads that always dissolve. So I've never had any to not dissolve with this brand, but I still strain it. It's out of habit, and it's just a good idea to do. Okay, so we've got that all strained. So we are going to set this aside. Now the next thing we're going to do is we have our titanium dioxide. So it's 1 teaspoon of titanium dioxide to 1 tablespoon of oils. So we're going to measure that. There we go. Okay. And then we are going to pour the rest of it in here. So the oils that I use are pre-mixed. I buy them pre-mixed. They're coconut oil, palm oil, vitamin E. It's all good stuff, all good oils that are good for your skin. So we've got all of our oils poured in here now with our lye mixture. But I'm going to focus on right now getting our titanium dioxide stirred up really good. We don't want any clumps. I mean, my little hand blender will get the clumps, but we've got it all stirred up. All right. Okay, so we're going to set that aside. And I'm going to hand stir this really quick before I use my hand mixer. All right. All right, I'm going to give this a little bit of a blend. And get the bubbles out. All right, we're going to stop there and we're going to add our scent, because I want to go ahead and get my pumpkin coloring over there mixed in too. So they say this behaves well in cold process, which is what we're doing, but we will see. All right. There's that. Oh, it smells good. Okay, before it gets too thick, because I'm learning my lesson about it getting too thick really quick and then not being able to mix my coloring, I'm going to do about that much. Okay, and then I'm going to stir this. Move this out of the way for a second. I'm going to stir this up really good, and I'm going to use my hand blender for this also. And then I'm going to go back and put my titanium dioxide in my other mixture. Let's get this. Okay, that's mixed well. And bang that off. And we're going to set this aside. And then we're quickly going to come back to this, and we are going to add our titanium dioxide to this mixture, because I want to lighten this up so that hopefully we can tell the difference between the two colors. Now, what I mean by when I said when I poured the fragrance in that it behaves well in cold process, it means that it doesn't make it come to trace too quickly, but it looks like it's getting thicker right now. So we need to quickly get this mixed, and then we can start pouring. Yeah, I can already tell it's going to be a lot lighter than the other one, so that's good. Okay, that's what we're going to do. Scrape this off real quick. Got to kind of move fast. All right, let's set this aside. And we're going to get our mold. Excuse me, reaching. Okay, got our mold. Got our two different colors. I'm going to put this one in here and give it a quick stir. And I'm going to use my bigger spatula and give this one a quick stir. Looks very pretty. All right, so I've got my mold, and I'm going to start by pouring this in the bottom. I'm just going to do it. I'm not going to try and mix anything. I'm going to just get this in here. Get it all out of there. Okay. All right. We got all of that. Now I'm going to kind of get this even, and then I'm going to kind of give it a couple of shakes here so that it will get the air bubbles out and kind of make it even. Okay, now we're going to get our darker color, and it's nice and thick, so it should not try to go through, which is good. That's what I want. All right, I'm gonna gently pour this so that it'll lay right on top. And hopefully, if we did this right, we'll be able to tell the difference in the layers. Hopefully it was dark enough and light enough to tell the difference. But we won't find that out for another few days when we cut it. All right, we've got that. So we're gonna smear this to the edges. Get it even here. Make sure we have the same amount. Okay, it's going to be very pretty. And I'm trying to decide if I want to do a design on the top. I guess I will. All right, so let's... There we go. All right, and you guys can't smell it, but it smells so good. So let me get a clean paper towel here because I want to, I'll just use this one, I'll fold it over. I want to make sure I clean up the outside here. Let's get another one. And then I did not get the air bubbles out of this one, so I'm going to gently do that now. If we have to remake our design, we will. But we want to make sure that we don't have any air bubbles because that is what makes the holes in your soap. Try to avoid that. All right, I think that looks good. Okay, what do you guys think? I think it looks very pretty. Okay, it's hot in here. My face is red. Okay, so we're gonna put this in the freezer for 24 hours. Tomorrow night we'll pull it out. and then we'll, Taylor arrives, it makes me laugh. And then we will let it sit on the counter for a couple of days in the mold, and then I will loosen it from the mold. And Taylor, can you grab that soap right there for me real quick? Shut that door though, honey. I will loosen it from the mold and pop it out onto a cutting board. There it will sit for a couple more days, and then we will cut it. So I wanted to show you what I made the other night. I didn't tape this one, but this is a new scent I tried also. It's called Lavender Vanilla, and boy does it smell good. So this is on the cutting board curing, so we'll cut this probably in another 2 days. So yeah, so that's it guys. So thanks for watching the video, and we'll be back in a couple of days when we cut it. Actually more than a couple of days. All right guys, so that's it. Thanks for watching the video. We'll be back in probably about 5 days. So today is Monday, so Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, so Saturday. So Friday or Saturday we'll come back and we'll cut this. We'll see what the layer looks like, if you can tell the difference. I can, from the side, I can see the dark with the light, so hopefully it stays that way. And then we'll give it a cut, we'll see what it looks like, and then it will be curing for 4 weeks, and then it'll be for sale. All right guys, so if you haven't subscribed to our channel, don't forget to do that so you don't miss any new videos. We are trying to do at least 2 videos a week between making soaps and videos on updates on the animals. So make sure you subscribe and hit that notification bell. Also, we have an Etsy store if you're interested in purchasing any soaps. We do ship within the United States. And if you live local, then you can stop by the farm and pick up your soap. All right guys, so we'll see you in about 5 days for when we cut.